Breaking news. China's state-owned oil giants halt Russian oil imports amid sanctions. In a bold move, China's state-owned oil companies have decided to suspend their purchases of Russian oil transported by sea. This decision comes as a direct response to the recent U.S. sanctions imposed on Rosneft and Lukoil, Russia's largest oil companies, due to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. The impact on Russia's oil industry. The suspension of oil purchases by China. One of Russia's key customers will significantly impact Moscow's oil revenues, with India, the largest buyer of seaborne Russian oil, also planning to reduce its imports. Russia faces a double blow to its oil industry. This will force the country to seek alternative markets and potentially drive up global oil prices. China's national oil companies take a stand. PetroChina, Sinopec, Sinooc, and Zhenhua Oil, China's national oil companies, have unanimously decided to refrain from dealing in seaborne Russian oil in the short term. This decision is primarily driven by concerns over potential sanctions and the need to comply with international regulations. The role of independent refiners. While China's state-owned companies have taken a cautious approach, independent refiners, including small-scale operators, are likely to continue purchasing Russian oil. These independent players, often referred to as teapots, are expected to assess the impact of sanctions before making any long-term decisions. However, their continued interest in Russian oil could provide a lifeline for Moscow's oil exports. The global oil market reacts. The suspension of Russian oil imports by China and the potential reduction by India will create a gap in the global oil market. This could lead to increased demand for non-sanctioned oil from the Middle East, Africa, and Latin America. Traders anticipate a rise in prices for these alternative supplies as major importers seek to fill the void left by Russian oil. A controversial move? China's decision to halt Russian oil imports raises questions about the balance between economic interests and geopolitical tensions. Is this a strategic move to distance itself from Russia's actions in Ukraine, or a necessary step to avoid potential sanctions? What impact will this have on China's energy security and its relationship with the U.S.? Share your thoughts in the comments below and join the discussion on this controversial topic.